My name is Kenny Tian. Here at the Real Biz Academy, we help people pass their real estate exam on the first try. This is episode 1 of a series of videos for topics on real estate exam on questions that are not in the textbooks. I have a bonus for you at the end of the video, so keep watching till the end. Infill and brownfield development. Let's start with infill development. It refers to the cleanup and reuse of formerly economically viable but now abandoned sites, including those contaminated with hazardous substances. Infill is now a significant and growing share of residential construction in many metropolitan regions. For example, there is a 415-acre new development called Three Roots, which has 1,800 homes proposed. It was formerly known as Hanson Quarry. Watch this video if you want to learn more about Three Roots. Now, the challenges involving infill include smaller parcels with fragmented ownership, potential for existing contamination, higher capital costs, more limited financing options, longer regulatory approval process. The benefit is lower infrastructure costs and higher rent and sales for the developer. Being close to the central cities gives developers the competitive advantage. Projects are more profitable for developers, and it supports neighborhoods that are better for the environment and improve quality of life. Infill development occurs in already built-up areas with existing transportation and utility infrastructure, often repurposes or replaces existing buildings, parking lots, or other impervious areas, at homes or businesses near the center of the cities and towns, near existing transit infrastructure and employment center, therefore reduces driving and improves air quality. For example, in Denver, the number of people living in downtown grew by 86% from 2000 to 2012. Now let's talk about the land assembly problem. Additional time for negotiation and higher transaction costs. This can be solved by building smaller but more profitable projects. Cities are willing to help developers solve the problem, for example, by using penalties from delinquent taxes to achieve land assembly. Let's move on to brownfield development. Sites with real or perceived environmental contamination. Formerly gas stations, dry cleaners, and industrial facilities. Unknown costs and additional time required for cleanup. However, property discounts can often be much greater than remediation costs. 56% of developers said the rate of return for brownfield development is more and is higher than their average returns. Governmental assistance and insurance tend to lower the risk of investment. Let's talk about the higher capital cost. That involves demolition, design, and construction. Higher upfront costs. Usually that also translates into greater long-term returns. Some government will pay for infrastructure to help infill development. Move on to regulatory approval process. Developers must get approval that deviates from zoning code, and the process can be a little lengthy. Some cities have designated areas for higher density mixed-use development. Some cities like Los Angeles allow multiple single-family homes to be built on lots zoned for multifamily. Some cities establish single point of contact, more convenience for the developers. Communities are working to remove barriers to infill development to allow more developers to enter the market. Here's the bonus. The question on the screen models the actual exam question. Answer is in the description. So if you're just starting out to learn about real estate, then click this link to watch the starting from zero. If you need more practice before the exam, then click the link to watch the 300 exam questions.